The honourable member from Burnaby South.
Loblaws isn't content just ripping off Canadians when they buy their groceries. Now they're teaming up with Rogers and Bell.
Just gonna, colleagues, it's important that we are able to hear the questions that are being asked as well as the answers. The honourable member from Burnaby South on the top, please.
Sure. I know the Conservatives don't like when I take on corporate greed, but Loblaws isn't content just ripping off Canadians when it comes to their groceries. Now Loblaws is teaming up with Rogers and Bell to rip off Canadians with their cell phone prices. We know they're going to limit choices, and limiting choices means higher prices for Canadians. The Prime Minister promised to lower cell phone fees. They're sky high. He promised to lower grocery fees. They're sky high. When will the Prime Minister finally stop greedy CEOs from ripping off Canadians?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we've actually seen cell phone bills decrease across the country by 25% over the past number of years, and we're going to continue to stand up for Canadian consumers. And indeed, I know the Minister is looking into the Competition Act to see if there needs to be referred on a number of things that have come forward. But we're going to continue to stand up for the middle class and people working hard to join it, which is why we raised corporate taxes, why we asked the wealthiest Canadians to pay a little more so we can invest more in younger Canadians, why we're continuing to step up on creating fairness for every generation with this budget, with the investments we're making, and with further investments as well.
The honourable member for Burnaby South.
Power to stop these greedy CEOs, but you do.
It's not enough to be ripping people off at the grocery store. Today we've learned that Loblaws is teaming up.
Colleagues, I know it's Wednesday and everybody is a little bit more primed for action, but it's really important for us to hear the questions and hear the answers.
The honourable member for Burnaby South. From the top, please.
Power to stop these greedy CEOs, but you do. I know the Conservatives don't like it, but we got to take on corporate greed.
It's not enough for Loblaws to be ripping people off at the grocery store. Today we've learned that Loblaws is teaming up with Rogers and Bell to block competition from other companies in their stores. This means less choice and higher cell phone bills. The Liberals are sitting on their hands. Will the Prime Minister finally stand up to the CEOs and support a full investigation into these allegations? I'd like to benefit from this opportunity to remind all members that when they will be asking questions and there are answers, that they go through the chair, please. The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The member knows full well that we did make improvements to give more power to the Competition Bureau because we know that it's by ensuring competition amongst the various companies that Canadians will have better results and prices. And we also know that's important to continue to do follow-ups on these issues, and that's why the Minister is asking the Competition Bureau to look at what's happening in terms of cell phone packages and Loblaws. It's a challenge we're always going to take seriously.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, normally the NDP leader is well worth ignoring, but I just can't help myself. He says that the Prime Minister acts like he has no power to stop all of these greedy CEOs from ripping off consumers. Who else has the power? Well, the guy that joined the government 2 years ago. He's been in power during the worst food price inflation in over 4 decades.